Scientists have found material on Earth that existed before Earth, before the Sun, and before our entire solar system. Not fossils, not ancient rocks. Actual microscopic pieces of matter that formed around stars that lived and died before our Sun was born. Some survived the violent birth of the solar system. They became trapped inside meteorites. And billions of years later, humans picked them up. Which means there are laboratories on Earth containing physical objects older than the world beneath your feet. To understand how that's possible, we need to travel back more than 4.6 billion years. There is no Earth, no Moon, no Sun. Our solar system does not exist. Instead, this region of the Milky Way contains clouds of gas and dust enriched by earlier generations of stars. Some of those stars are reaching the ends of their lives. As certain aging stars lose material into space, and as massive stars explode, they release elements forged during their lifetimes. As this material cools, tiny solid mineral grains can condense: silicon carbide, graphite, oxides, silicates. Some are smaller than a human cell. They look insignificant, but they contain something extraordinary. A chemical fingerprint of a star that no longer exists. These are all pre-solar grains. Pre-solar literally means before the Sun, and that is exactly what they are. Tiny pieces of solid matter that formed before our solar system. Then something enormous happened. About 4.6 billion years ago, part of a molecular cloud collapsed. Gravity pulled material inward. At the center, the young Sun formed. Around it, a rotating disk of gas and dust became the construction site for planets, asteroids, and other solar system bodies. It was chaotic. Material collided, heated, melted, vaporized, reformed. Most of the original material was chemically processed so thoroughly that its earlier history became impossible to recognize. But somehow, a tiny fraction of those ancient grains survived. Wait, what? Some microscopic pieces of older stars passed through the formation of an entirely new star system without being completely destroyed. They became incorporated into primitive asteroids, and inside those bodies, they remained protected for billions of years. Then fragments of those asteroids eventually fell to Earth as meteorites. Scientists began studying some of the most primitive meteorites ever recovered. At first glance, their material belongs to the solar system, but hidden inside are grains with signatures that should not be there. How can scientists possibly know a microscopic grain existed before the Sun? They cannot simply look at it and read its age. Instead, they study isotopes. Atoms of the same element can contain different numbers of neutrons. These different forms are called isotopes. Most solar system material has isotope ratios that fall within recognizable ranges because it came from the same broadly mixed reservoir. Pre-solar grains can be dramatically different. Their isotopic fingerprints can match patterns expected from nuclear reactions inside particular kinds of stars. Some carry signatures associated with red giant or asymptotic giant branch stars. Others preserve evidence linked to supernova explosions or other stellar environments. That is the first enormous WTF moment. Scientists can examine a grain smaller than dust and find chemical evidence of the star in which its ingredients were processed before the Sun existed. It's almost like cosmic forensic science. The star disappeared billions of years ago, but its fingerprints survived. And some grains are extraordinarily ancient. Research on pre-solar material extracted from primitive meteorites has found grains with ages reaching billions of years before the solar system formed. Pre-solar grains are exceptional microscopic survivors preserved inside primitive extraterrestrial material. They are tiny messengers from an earlier cosmic era. And their journey is almost impossible to comprehend. Imagine one grain forming near an ancient star. That star may already have existed for millions or billions of years. The grain is expelled into interstellar space. It travels through the galaxy. The environment around it changes. Eventually, it becomes part of the cloud from which our solar system forms. It survives. It becomes trapped inside an asteroid. It remains there while Earth forms, while the first oceans appear, while life begins. While dinosaurs rise and disappear, while humans evolve, then the asteroid breaks. A fragment crosses space. It enters Earth's atmosphere. Someone finds the meteorite. Scientists isolate microscopic grains from it, and suddenly, matter that began its journey before the sun is sitting inside a human laboratory. Another WTF moment. When scientists hold a meteorite containing pre-solar grains, they are holding material that has physically crossed different eras of the galaxy. Not an image of the ancient universe, not light that traveled from it, the matter itself, atoms and minerals that were actually there. And perhaps that is what makes pre-solar grains so emotional. We usually think of the past as something unreachable. Yesterday is gone. Ancient civilizations are gone. Archaeological landscapes are mostly gone. And consciousness learned how to examine a microscopic grain and recognize that it was older than the sun. If this made you realize how much history can exist inside something smaller than dust, subscribe. Every single day, we uncover another hidden truth about reality, science, space, and the human mind. Because sometimes the oldest stories in the universe aren't written in books or hidden among distant galaxies. Sometimes they fall from the sky, carrying pieces of ancient dead stars that survived long enough for us to find them.